Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it that Igbi, has credited an account that is meant for the logistics for the 10th year anniversary celebration of the Great Lion. They said that account was created for people to make their, donations because, the Great Lion's 10th year anniversary is supposed to be a very, very big celebration, and it's coming up not too far from now. If you have been following the trend of events, you understand that the Great Lion was selected in October 2015 and coronated in December 5th, 2015. And so they said that a lot of people, you do know that the Great Lion would never ask for anything, but he's got goodwill so much because he is a great man, a great king, in fact, people love him so much. I may not be right, but I want to say that, or I want to think that this king, the present king right now, is one of the most loved king, that community, or sorry, the people have ever gotten. They love him they love him so much. They love him because of his humility. They love him because he cares about the people so much, and they love him because he has a great charisma, he's got great heart and all of that. So they love him so much. So upon knowing that his 10th year anniversary was fast approaching, he's marking his 10th year anniversary this very year, 2025, they started making donations. People have been in fact, organizations and all of that have been so interested. They started from January. Some people started even when he celebrated his silver jubilee last year. Now, from when he celebrated his silver jubilee, golden jubilee, right? A lot of companies, people who came from abroad and all of that, they were targeting this event that is about to happen this year. A lot of them want to key in. That proximity is power. The Great Lion is, close to all the top government functionaries and all of that. And so when you are close to him, there is a likelihood that you can get through any organization or whatever you want to get through. And so a lot of people, his goodwill is something else. So they said there was an account, that is if the information is correct. They said that there was an account that was created for these donations that people were donating. Like from January, they have donated so much money into the account. And from what we are hearing, if the information is correct, that Igbi had used part of that money and used it for her own self, because at some point she was thinking, okay, with the way things are going, there is a likelihood that I will be pushed out of this whole situation, and if I am pushed out, I'll be pushed out with not. And you do know that she has also said that everything, her savings and everything she has spent, she has invested and all of that, right? And then she decided to use the money. They said she used so much. According to what we are hearing, they said she bought a house in the UK. Now, when the meeting was held for them to start making preparations for the event that is forthcoming, one of the biggest events, the Royal Palace would have witnessed, okay? And when they looked at the post, the wallet, there was nothing left there, almost like nothing left. So much has been taken away, and they decided to probably to find out. Ikbi did not deny, so it's not even like stealing the money. She said she used it. And what did she use it for? She used it to replace the house in the UK. Now, what is this house in the UK that we are talking about? Now, the Great Lion had given his jewel a house. I don't know if you still remember the Kingston Hyde mansion. Now, that Kingston Hyde mansion that the Great Lion gave to the jewel, to stay, according to information, they said that it was Igbi who was made to go and furnish the Kingston Heights. And when she was going to go and put, curtains and all of that, according to what we heard at the time, they said she went with £80,000 to put just curtains and everything in that house. not the furnishing, not the like the furniture or anything. But later, Ikbi said she spent about £130,000 on the house. Then on the other house hand, we had Ebony, who said she was the one who brokered the deal. That the smaller apartment, the other time they had to sell it, and when they sold it, she was thinking that the bigger one would be for her. So when she, of course, would be their own family house in the UK, not knowing that the Great Lion had made his own preparations to buy the house just for his jewel and no other person. So Igbi was, I mean, even Ebony was grossly disappointed. Igbi was disappointed. Igbi said she would not stay and work for the jewel. Igbi made trouble so much for them to retrieve the house from the jewel and return it back to her, and that did not happen. So she had that in her mind. When that money was paid and she was supposed to be in charge of that money, she used a chunk of it to go and replace that house. So she bought a house for herself, as in this is just being sure that you have security. And so that was what happened. So right now that she is begging that they should allow her, do the Ikõkõ Orisha ritual. Now, Ikõkõ Orisha ritual is one of those rituals in the royal family that a woman does. Like when a woman has given up, like the fight is over, she's exhausted, she's not ready to fight him anymore. She's saying to the other woman, okay, you have won, you can take your trophy and all of that. You go into Ikõkõ Orisha. Ikõkõ Orisha then is that ritual that tells the entire world that, look, you cannot fight anymore, you are completely done. So she's begging that instead of the Ituase, so she will be thrown out of the estate, the royal estate, that they should give her Ikõkõ Orisha to swear or to do that she is better, that she is completely done, that indeed, okay, the jewel has won. So now, she started this begging days back earlier in the week, and up till now, they have not even allowed it. Nobody is even sanctioning it. And that was why they said that after some time, maybe she got some counsel, she has returned 150 million naira back into that account. Because, even the Great Lion didn't even talk about that money again. Apparently, he want to look for money and put in that account so they can use for the logistic and all of that. The one thing that the Great Lion would never want to see or happen would be for anyone to ever think that he is having problems with any of those women because of money. And so but right now we are hearing that Igbi has gone to return that money, and she is begging that the elder should temper justice and mercy. They should give her this one more chance, that she is ready to do anything. She's ready to humble herself. Like, she's already taken, like she is exhausted. She doesn't want the fight anymore. That, the Great Lion can go ahead and marry his wife and continue to be with his wife. That one thing that she has been able to learn in a very hard way is that you must learn how to accept the things that you cannot change. That indeed she knows that she cannot change the situation, and she will never ever be able to change the situation. She has accepted it, that they should give her another chance so she can perform the Ikõkõ Orisha and have her peace. A lot of them are regretting. If they had known, yes, so that they would have turned away from all of this drama a very long time ago. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, or verified information making the rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact.